Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today I have a quick feet, calf, ankle ditty for you. It'll be about a 10-minute stretch. We really just open up through the feet, bring in the calves a little bit, and mobilize through the ankle joint. So whenever you're ready, no props needed, just your breath, your body, and your willingness to move. We begin today standing up in mountain pose, feet hip-width apart, looking at our feet. We're going to come from the foundation up. So lifting the toes, we're grounding through all four corners. We have a slight bend in the knees, and then we tuck the pelvis in, forming a nice long line up through the crown of the head. We're going to take a moment here and just bring our awareness to our feet and our ankles. Maybe we wiggle the toes a little bit. We're going to send them some love. And on this next inhale, plant the toes if you had them raised. Come up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, squeezing, finding your balance, and then releasing. Lifting up, going slowly so we have control. You definitely feel this in the calves as we squeeze at the top and release. About 2 more of these. Up, release, and up, release. Now we're going to go the other way, work with some flexion. So grounding through the left foot, just raising the right. And it probably won't go too far, but we can feel the stretch in the calf and the flexion of the ankle. Then replace it and lift the left. Hold and replace. About 3 more on each side. We can go faster or slower if we like. Maybe we gaze at our feet, noticing what they look like, getting to know our body. And when we're evened out, we're going to roll down and find our way into a downward facing dog. Taking a moment to find our position. Ears are in between the biceps. We're sending the heels down and hips up. We're going to plant the left heel and bend the right knee. So really sending that left heel down. And then switching. Beautiful. 1 more each side. And then finding our downward facing dog before bending both knees and straighten. Probably find that we're open more in our downward facing dog as we release the backs of the legs. 1 more like this. And then walk the hands back towards the feet. Turning the toes out, heel-toeing the feet a little bit more apart. I'll face you. Coming into Garland Pose or any squat that feels good here. We're just trying to get the heels on the mat if possible. If not, we can always place blocks underneath. And then we want to walk the hands forward, still sending the pelvis down, hips open. Breathing here for a moment. Maybe closing the eyes, sending yourself some love. And taking the hands back underneath. Turning the toes to face the front. And coming down into a little toe squat balance. So we're here for 2 breaths. Lifting up. Just enjoying this quick little stretch. And taking the hands down, we're going to extend the left leg out, flex the foot. So we're pressing this heel down, and this heel out. Breathing here, really flexing that foot, working through that ankle. And then gently taking that leg back, switching sides. Lifting the chest nice and high, opening up through the hips as well. Beautiful. Taking that leg back in, coming to sit on the bum, staff pose, extending the legs out, sitting up, nice and tall, flexing the feet, nice and active. Then pointing the right foot, feeling that stretch in the top of the feet, and then bring it back, point the left. We can either make these really slow and hold them for a while, or we can pick up the pace, kind of maybe have fun with it. Beautiful. And release. Taking the feet in towards the hips, bound angle pose, soles of the feet together. Pressing the feet together, feeling that energy, sending your awareness there, sending your breath there. Then releasing, bringing the knees together, coming onto the knees, tabletop, spreading through the fingers, extending the right leg behind. We're reaching that heel back, gazing forward. Holding here for a breath, then crossing it behind, finding a little twist, still sending that heel back, gazing at your foot. And releasing it back, maybe taking a little ankle roll. That's what my body called for, and we're listening to it. And extending the left, heel back towards the back of the room, making yourself long. And exhale, cross it over, still reaching back. And then bringing it back. If you took the ankle roll I did, make sure we balance out both sides. And then we sit back on the heels. This one might be a little bit intense, so if this does not feel good to you, don't do it. Or just go a teeny bit. Placing the hands behind, fingertips towards the toes, or we can be up on the fingers. We're going to lift the knees and gently just finding that spot where we feel the stretch in the ankle, the top of the feet. Maybe we play around with coming up onto the toes. You can hear mine cracking. Finding what feels good, what's going to loosen up. One more breath. And then releasing the knees back down. We're going to just take a gentle twist. And if you want to counteract that, we can come up onto the toes. So just taking a gentle twist behind. Coming back through center, twisting the other way. And back through center, walking the fingertips out, keeping the toes tucked or tucking them under if you did not. We're going to do a weird little variation of child's pose here. So reaching the hands out, keeping the toes tucked, maybe finding a little sway, kind of rocking on them a bit. And then releasing the feet, coming into child's pose, your traditional posture. Taking a moment to find gratitude for this little self-care practice. A little bit goes a long way, especially with the feet and the ankles. We can gently lift our head up. And I hope you notice a difference in your day. I hope you notice the difference that these 5, 10, 15 minutes can make. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts down below and hit that subscribe button if you're not already to never miss more daily yoga classes. I'll see you next time. Happy walking.